we have two new functions and we're asked to evaluate three different problems, but they look very different. Like, what's the symbol here? Let's talk about it. Well, first of all, we have f, we have g, new f, new g. So the problems that we dealt with earlier with the different f that was x squared and the g that was x plus 1, nope, not those anymore. Now we have these. So anytime you're dealing with this, you need to find out what the problem, what the functions are, what they're asking you to evaluate. Okay, they're wanting us to find out what f, a little circle, g2, what? Okay. This is a fancy way of writing this. Don't let this trip you up. That's all it is right there. You just did this. I'm just showing you these problems so we can get the hang of a new notation that looks weird, but it's really, really easy. Whatever order you see these written in, it's that. Some people call this fog and goff. I guess they call that foff. I don't know. But fog, goff, it's just a little O that's kind of floating around in the middle, and it basically means compose these functions. There's your outer function, there's your inner function. So let's do it. We've already done this in a different context. Well, represented differently. Let's find out what g of 2 is. That's our starting point. Because we're starting there and we have not yet dealt with f, f waits. Don't forget to write it. If you don't write the letter f here, then you're not processing this in the correct way. Just saying, not to criticize. 2 is going to go into the g function, so 2 squared minus 1. Do that in your head if you like. That'd be 4 minus 1. That would give me 3. So what I really have is 3. Don't just put 3. This f of 3. You have not dealt with f yet. So if you really want to get technical, everything that's highlighted is equivalent. You don't have to do that, but that's what I like to do just to kind of show what's happening. But the thing we've not dealt with is f of 3. So let's do that. F of 3 means we're going to plug a 3 in for the into the x place of the f function. So 3 is going to go there. We're going to have 2 times 3 minus 3. That's going to give me 6 minus 3, which is 3. Lots of 3's floating around here. That's the first problem. It's not that hard. It's really just a matter of knowing how to write it, what order to do things in. Work your way from the inside out. G, awkward circle, F2. That means G of F2. You should have just as many left parentheses as right parentheses, just saying. Good little programming trick too, that happens a lot. Took a programming class in college, and often the errors that I had in my code had to do with too many parentheses on one side, not enough on the other, and things weren't grouped well. Okay, the G is going to wait. You didn't need to know all that, but I'm telling you. The G is going to wait until we figure out what f of 2 is. That means the 2 goes here, so 2 times 2. 2 times 2 minus 3, that's 4 minus 3, which is 1. So we have g of 1. If you want to go crazy with a highlighter, don't feel like you have to, but this is all the same. So let's speed this thing up. I think you got it. You probably already know the answer is, I'm not telling. 1 squared minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. There, I told. Okay, last problem is f of 1. So we're going to have to deal with the f function twice and not the g function at all. So that means, let's do a little rewrite, f of 1. And so 1 goes into the f function. We're working our way from the inside out. So we're dealing with this first. That comes first. 1's going to go right there. And that means that we're going to have 2 times 1. 2 times 1. Oh, come on. There we go. 2 times 1 minus 3. Well, you know what? We've plugged 1 into the f function, but whatever we get as our output becomes our new input into the f function, right? So we need to evaluate this. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. There we go. Let's not lose track of what's going on. Everything highlighted is equivalent. We have evaluated from the inside out. 1 went to the f function. This was the work. Gave us a negative 1. That negative 1 now goes into f again. So that gives us 2 times negative 1. 2 times negative 1 minus 3. That would give me negative 5. And that would be it.